Hey there everyone, welcome to my channel. I know it has been a while. I was busy with other stuff. I didn't really feel like recording anything, but as I've recently gotten back into OMSI, I figured, well, why not record a little bit of the gameplay? Why not, right? So today I'm driving the Wright StreetDeck on the X35, which is one of my favorite lines of this map. Which is Westcountry 3. The link's going to be down below. It's from UKDT. It's a really good development team. The whole map's free. The Buzz is Bayware. The link's also going to be down below. It's on Steam. It's the Master Switch, Master Buzz 3, something like that. It has the StreetDeck and the Volvo B7, B5 TH, something like that, which is another double decker. Yeah, you probably realize the textures are looking very weird on the AI buzzes. I was trying to downscale the textures so that it wouldn't overload the game, because apparently this specific pack, which is amazing by the way, it is all 4K. So when you run that on the AI, it cannot quite take it and the game dies. Especially when recording, and especially when using the double decker, because apparently it has more textures than normal buzz, which makes sense as it's bigger. There's a lot more stuff to paint. So I tried to record this video a couple of times. I had so many issues, I had so many crashes, so I figured, well, let's try and downscale to 2K. It didn't really work well for the AI vehicles, as you can tell. But the point is, performance is back to normal, and hopefully it won't crash. But anyway, let's get the buzz going. First of all, we gotta start the engine. Like so. Wonderful. And it's up and running. First of all, let's log on the ticket machine. Ticketer. There's my card right there. Please skip. It's a 3922. There we go. Oh, that was my bad. Misclick. No child day today. Turn the lights on. On the Hanover up here, we're doing the 60. Yeah, we're doing 60 today, which is the Totnes X35. We're going straight up. Totnes is going to be an amazing ride, hopefully, if the game doesn't die again. And if it does die, yeah, I'm not going to try and record again, honestly. I'm done. I've been trying for quite a few hours now. If it does eventually die, I'm just going to call it a day, I swear. Okay, step on the brake. So if you're watching this video, it didn't die. That's basically it. Let's get on drive, get and break off and get moving, because we got some passengers that want to be picked up. Right. Alrighty, is there any traffic there? Nope. Perfect. Perfect. Gonna park a little bit before the stop because I want to get into this. Yeah, perfect. Right here. I want to take that exit right there. Perfect. Let's go. See, what do we have here?
Single ticket, please.
Okay. Single ticket. There. There's your change.
What
do you want? Single. Okay. There we go.
Cheers,
Thank you.
duck.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Okay. So we have most of them inside. I'm just going to wait a little bit more because still a little bit to go anyway. 2.5 minutes early, so why bother, honestly. Lovely day today. I mean, it's a little wee bit cold, I would say, but weather-wise it's not so bad. Let's turn the AC on, turn the lights on, because why not? Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna wait until 1.5 and we're gonna depart. So, like I was saying, this is not my first attempt at recording this. I had a CTD, I had black textures, I had all sorts of things. Even at one point I had an issue where it would not detect that I left the memorial present for some reason. Actually, the reason was I was loading the whole map at start, and when you do that, it doesn't work on the X35 and on the 35 because it doesn't recognize when you leave the memorial present for some reason. It took me a lot of time to figure that out. That was terrible. That was actually terrible. But eventually after lots of like trial and error, I finally figured out it was that. It took me a little bit, honestly, to figure it out, because I couldn't find it anywhere online. Like, I had people like complaining, I saw people complaining about the issue, but it was very vague and there was no answer. So I saw like 2 guys complaining, but they had no answer to their problem. So I assumed, well, maybe my map is broken or something. But for some reason, when I installed a no add-on, it disabled the whole map at start. And guess what? It was working. I was like, what? Why is it working? And it wasn't working before. And I was a little bit pissed because it was like loading the tiles mid-ride, which I don't like.
What? Day ticket, please.
Day ticket? Okay, sure. There we go. Is your change?
Hello.
Hello.
Day driver.
Yeah, I know you guys finding code, but it's gonna get hot later. I just turned the AC on, as you can see. Eventually, it's doing its thing, hopefully. Alright, let's close the door. And back to how I figured that thing out. It's a fun story. How I figured that disgrace out. So, yeah, I was very pissed because for some reason it was not. It was loading the tiles as I was driving instead of like having loaded the whole map. Even considered like restarting, because the game takes so long to start. I was like, you know what, I'm actually just gonna drive this way. And I was driving with a different bus, so I was like, maybe I should try out the 35. What if it works with this one bus that is not the Master Switch, Master Deck, or the V-Link, or anything for the matter? And it worked. I was like, what? Why is it working? Come on. And then I restarted the game. I toggled the load the whole map at start, and guess what? Guess what happened? Yes, it was not working once again. And then I connected the dots. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what caused it. Much to my surprise. Would you guess it? Like, what the hell? I was so confused because what's the difference? I mean, the map is the same. I mean, you're just loading the whole map at once, but in a way the map's the same, the markers is the same. Why doesn't it work? I was very confused, but anyway, I figured out how to fix that. But my troubles were just beginning, because in the meantime, I have also made a custom AI list with that Westcountry paint for the first group, which is amazing. I love the paint kit, but it's a little demanding in the sense that it's all 4K, so it does make the game die. And the game did die a couple times, and I had like black textures. My bus was all black. And it was the VRAM running short, because the game operates with a short amount of VRAM. You cannot use any more than that. There's a limit. I think it's 4 gigabytes. You go past that, goodbye. It's not gonna work, no matter what. So, what I had was my game died during recording. When I didn't have a black bus, because sometimes I would luck out, because if I load in and there's no bus like around, because the buses were 4K, I could actually spawn in with my buzz in its full glory. But whenever when I got into the city center, it would crash because of all the other buses with the demanding textures. So that was very annoying. Very, very annoying. So I figured, well, if I downscale, it might fix it. It might just fix it. And it did. But also I did it wrong because it's all messed up. But at the very least it's fixed. It's seemingly fixed, I'm not sure.
Morning, darling.
Like I said, if you're...
Alright, return ticket please.
Like if you're watching this video, it means I fixed it. That's about it.
Single, please.
Okay, sure. There you go. So change.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Are you driver?
I just realized I'm not looking at her faces. That's not very
May
fine.
I have a single ticket, please?
Sure, surely. There you go. There you go. Very kind old lady. Okay, close the door. So yeah, the downscale apparently worked, but we won't be sure 100% until, well, gotta drive a while first to make sure, but I do have this slight suspicion that I might have just fixed it. So yeah, 4K textures for the AI, nope, doesn't work. Avoid. That's something I learned the hard way. It took me a lot of time to figure out. It was a lot simpler than I imagined it would be. And I'm very pissed because of that. Because I was thinking all sorts of things. Maybe it was the shared memory that was running the VRAM limit thing. That there's a setting that you can like set the max texture size and stuff. I assume maybe I'm running too much of that or too little of that, and that's why it's causing it. I tried several different settings, it would still not work, and it made me very confused because the only thing that I had changed was the AI. The settings were the same graphics wise, so like why was it struggling? Because if it was not struggling before, like it doesn't make sense. And then that's when I went on Google to look up this issue with the buzz loading all black, and it turned out it was indeed the memory. And one of the guys said that maybe it could be like, because the guy that had the problem never had that before. So he mentioned it could be an AI pack, and lo and behold, it was. And now with the downscale, I have tamed the beast. Seeming, not sure. We're gonna know now because that's about when it crashed near the hospital. That's where it went to crap. So we're gonna know very shortly if I have indeed fixed it or not, at the very least for the time being. Let's see. It was right here. Froze and he died. Well, it hasn't frozen. So that's a win. It's a win. It's a win. It's a win. Also, I should probably change the clock to, because we're early. There we go. It's better. We didn't have a lot of action today. Not many passengers, so that certainly helped to make us super early. But now we have this traffic light, which is not helping one bit. There we go. We're free. Yeah, it has not died this time around. So, maybe I fixed it. Now I gotta figure out how to downscale it properly without the inverted collars, because that was weird. That was very, very weird. Alright, here's our bus stop. Open the door. Hello. What's up? Hi. Okay. No tickets today. Okay, you're all using the card. The fancy card. That's amazing. I appreciate that because it saves me some time. I won't complain. That's very kind. Very, very kind. I've driven this X35 today so many times with different buses because I wanted to see whether what exactly was crashing it, because I was trying to track down the issue. Like, I didn't know about the textures then, so I was trying to figure out if it was an issue with the bus, and then I ran with several vehicles and they didn't crash, which made me very confused. Like, why is it working fine, and then with that one buzz it does crash? And then I connected the dots and was like, okay, this texture is 4K, the other textures are not 4K, maybe that's it. Also, I saw some complaints regarding the buzz being very demanding on the texture load and stuff, and so maybe I'm forcing things out, because if I used any other buzz it would work in a way. Like, I would still get some black textured AI buzzes every now and then, but it would not crash because it was like, it was demanding, but it was not like too much, you know. It was like, okay, you're walking a fine line right there. If you cross this line it's gonna crash, but you're just about, you know, you're just about okay for the time being. And yeah, that was very frustrating because I wanted to drive this bus. Like, I didn't want to drive any other bus. I wanted to drive the master deck, nothing else. The master deck was what I wanted. The street deck, I think, yeah, that's the real name, StreetDeck, Wright StreetDeck. I wanted to drive the street deck no matter what, because I feel like it's fitting for the X35. Because if you consider it, you go from Paignton to Totnes and it does not stop much along the way, so it means most of the load is gonna be at Paignton, and they're gonna go all the way straight to Totnes because there's no stops in between, so the bus is gonna be nearly full, which means it would be ideal to ride this one with a double decker, because if I'm riding with a normal one it might be a little bit, just a tad overloaded. It might just be overloaded, because you never know how the passenger demand's gonna go. And not only that, but it's a fun bus as well. Like, I like it a lot. I also have the V-Ling, which is a fantastic pack. It's the Eclipse, Volvo Eclipse, a wonderful bus. I love it, but I've been driving it way too much, and I feel like for like I said, for this kind of route, for the X35, which is a direct line in a way with almost no stops, it's more logical to just use a double decker. You know what I mean? But that's just me, you know, it's just me. Perhaps I'm wrong. Who knows? But I wanted to use this one and it was not working, and it kept me so confused and so angry. But fortunately, after a lot of work, after a lot of figuring out, I finally managed to get it fixed, or so it seems, which is amazing. You know, absolutely amazing. Hello, welcome, and bye, because I gotta close this tomorrow. And well, off we go. Just make sure. Oh, you're waiting. That's so kind of you. Thank you, mate. It's waiting for me to depart. What a lad. What a champ. Honestly, a big pog champ for doing that. I appreciate it, mate. I really do appreciate it. Especially because, like I said, I've been driving this X35 today so much, so many times, of just going up and down from Paignton to Totnes and back. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. So it's nice that they're not making me wait. That's very kind of them. Oh yeah, the bus is limited to, I think it is limited, yeah, it's 45, 47 actually miles per hour, I think. Alrighty, now we just coast, which is my favorite part. I love this X35 because of that. You can just kind of, you know, you can just cruise along. It's amazing. Just enjoy the scenery. Although I do assume, yeah, I'm going a little bit way too fast. Perhaps should be more. I should go easier on the throttle for the sake of the passengers. Although they have not complained. Like today, I didn't get a single complaint regarding my drivability, which is great. Because generally they go like, oh my god, You're a terrible driver. What did they say again? I forgot. Yeah, I don't get that one often, thankfully, because I'm such a good driver, so they don't complain much. But when they do, it's like, it's just minor stuff, you know? Like, where did you buy your license? How did they know? Makes me wonder, how did they know I actually bought my license? That makes me wonder. I'm joking, by the way. I didn't buy my license. Honest to God, I didn't. Even though it seems like I did because I'm a terrible driver, as you can see, but I didn't. I have many plans for this year with OMSI, honestly, because like I said, I kind of have a job now, so I do not depend on YouTube as much. So it's gonna be more for leisure more than anything. I'm just gonna be recording whatever I want to record, playing different games, not only OMSI obviously, but you know, I'm gonna be definitely checking out many maps and routes and stuff because I really like this game. It's very peaceful, it's calming. There is something about it. I mean, the game runs like crap. It has many issues, like I said. I had to try like a good 5-6 times to record this video and it didn't want to work. So like, yes, the game is written with issues, but it's also a lot of fun. It's hard to explain. I really cannot explain it. There is something about it that just keeps you wanting to come back all the time, that keeps you wanting to play it. Even though I took like quite a break from it, but it's because I was busy with other stuff, so I didn't have the time. And with this game, you actually gotta dedicate a little bit of time. Like, you know, you're not gonna set your wheel up just to play half an hour. You know, if you want to play this thing properly, you're gonna sit for a good 4 hours, give or take. So that was the problem, actually. That was the root cause of the problem. I didn't have that all the time. So like when I had free time, it was like half an hour, 1 hour. That's just not, you know, setting up the steering wheel, all that stuff, and just to play for 1 hour, it ain't worth it. I'm lazy. Like if I'm gonna set up my steering wheel, you bet I'm gonna be playing for half a day at the very least. So now I have a little bit of free time. I'm enjoying it. I'm playing a lot of OMSI again. And it just reminds me why I fell in love with this game. And it's such a fun story because I've been always like eyeing the game on Steam, but I was like, I don't know, it's kind of expensive. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. And then a friend, an amazing friend, gifted it to me earlier in 2022, and it was love at first sight. What an amazing game! I should have bought it sooner, honestly.
Hello, is it me you're a child single, please?
Child single, sure. There you go, kid. There's your change. Thank you. I really should have bought this game sooner. Like honestly, I heard of it like before when it came out and stuff, but I was, yeah, I'm not sure if I like buzzes and stuff. But when you drive this thing, it's just magic. It's hard. It's really hard to put in words, but physics are just out of this universe. It's crazy, crazy good. The physics are insane. I swear to God, I've never seen anything like it. I've played every sort of simulator you can imagine, and I have not seen a single one with such amazing physics, with such a rewarding experience, because it's not just how convincing the driving feels, it's also very rewarding. It's also, I don't know, it just feels right. It's like you're driving an actual bus. It's crazy. It makes you feel like you're an actual bus driver, even though the graphics don't really help. It looks like a PlayStation 2 game, obviously. It's not, visually it's not that appealing, but somehow, something about it is so immersive that when you're into the game, it just becomes, You know, it's irrelevant. Like the fact that it doesn't look amazing when you, the sounds, the driving experience, it all just speaks to your soul in such a deep level. It's hard to explain. I really wish I could put in words, but I can't. It's complicated. You gotta try it.
Just a single, please, mate.
Okay. There we go, mate. Thank you. It's hard to put in words. It's just the kind of thing that you gotta try for yourself, and then you understand. You know, it's an eye-opener. It really is. It doesn't seem like it, but once you give it a go, once you drive it for the first time, with proper buzz, obviously, it just, wow. It's hard to describe. Like my first couple of hours, I was just so amazed at how good the sounds were, the physics, the suspension work, everything about it. It's just, chef's kiss. Actual chef's kiss. It is crazy. Actually crazy. Oh, hello, mate. Yeah, sure. Hold up. I'm gonna stop right there. Oopsie daisy. That's parking brake. There's the door. Not parking brake, handbrake. Sorry, I've been flight simming way too much. Flight simming a lot recently. You can tell. Okay, let's close the door. There we go. And back we go. Back we go. Alrighty, righty. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'm afraid we might not fit into that lane. I'm gonna try, but I cannot promise anything. I'm not really sure if we can fit. You know what? Never mind. Forget about the bus lane for now. We won't fit in there. There's no way in hell we're fitting. It's way too tight. That's very optimistic. You know, I should think I can just slide in there, and it's not gonna work, bro. It's definitely not gonna work. Meanwhile, we can just about fit in here. We can just about fit. Perfect. Okay, it's a green. Come on, let's go. Also, you probably realized that I'm very tired, so do not mind if I do make mistakes. Like I said, I've been trying to record this for so long. I'm kind of sleepy, but it is what it is. We gotta get this video out. You know, we gotta get this thing out. Hello, mate. Oopsie daisy, that was a little bit of a scratch there. Right. Handbrake, not parking brake. Jesus, I gotta forget about the airplanes for a while. Oh my god. Doors are closed. That's also an airplane thing. God. Alright, let's get out. Okay, so now we turn right. Yes, we do turn right. Okie dokie, let's go. Parking brake. Oh, livery appreciation moment. Look at this. Amazing. The link for the back is going to be in the description, like I said. I'm not sure if I said it, because I've been trying to record this so much that I might have not mentioned it this time around, but the link's going to be in the description for it. Anyway, St. Bridget Church. Oh, the cursed livery, Jesus Christ. What have I done? I think it's the map maps. It could be the map maps because I had them enabled because of Flight Sim 2020. Maybe it was the map map. Not sure. We're gonna figure out eventually. Alrighty, green light. Do we have? Nah. Nobody. Oh, no, we did. Okay, that was a little bit last minute. But yeah, sure. Here's the door. Goodbye. Alright. Wow. All of them are leaving. Wow, that's great. Right? Okay. Doors are closed. And the handbrake, not the parking brake, is out. I mean, I think it applies, right? I mean, it is a parking brake. So, yeah, I guess. Confusion. Right now we have our last stop. which is High Street. Alrighty, let's park it here and let the people out. Alrighty, open. Oh my god, that was so scuffed. Here we go, we completed the tour and we were early on Totnes Road. But other than that, we were okay on everything else, which is great. So, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, for the patience, and for putting up with all the complaining. But hopefully, now that I have my thing sorted out, my game sorted out, I can finally record proper OMSI gameplays, and I got better at the game. I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting better at OMSI, so I hope you guys enjoy this one and the other ones that are to come. There's gonna be a part 2. I'm gonna be driving back to Paignton, so I hope you guys enjoy that, and yeah, bye bye.